Nor Park, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So come with me while I make a pot of Bahamian peas and rice. So you all see this bucket, right? This salt beef. Now it's whole, so when you want a piece, just have to take it out and cut it, put it in the pot to boil it. It has to boil. Get some of that salt out of it. We'll check back on that. For right now, I am getting my herbs together for the rice. Some people use celery. I don't have any, but I'm going to use what I normally use. And I'm starting with my onions. I used a half an onion for this, cutting them in half rings, and then we move on to our sweet pepper. I'm going to cut these in some strips, and then I'll cut those strips into 3. I'll turn it on the side and cut them into 3. Now we on to our tomato. I used one half of a tomato for it. Sorry. I'm getting a little trip up, I'm a little nervous. It's my first video, and then as you see, I cut that in 3. So we have our herbs all cut down. We got our thyme, our fresh green thyme. Now we moving on to our coconut milk. You know, sometimes you got to get back to basics. I ain't got no can opener. Well, my can opener conquered on me, so we back to basics, using a knife and opening. That's what we know how to do. Our salt beef is looking pretty good. I just need to flip this over so the next side get done as well. Okay, and so now we can start cutting these up in the strips. Buddy, when I tell you this was hot, the tips of my fingers was burning. Oh my goodness. But anyway, we cut them up into itty bitty pieces so you get a bite in every spoonful. We can put our oil in the pot. And now, see everything ready? We can put that in the pot. So, watch my daughter swinge. She get popped from the pot, and so she's gonna ask me if it looked like she moved the camera. I say, you absolutely look like you moved the camera. But she did good. But we can get our herbs in the pot. We can start stirring them around. Check back on that. Be straining off the water from our peas. Add our peas to our herbs. Alright, so now we can give that a good stir around, and we can leave that for about 3-4 minutes because we need that to start frying now. We need our herbs to fry down. But if you could smell the aroma in this house right now, it's literally, oh my goodness, it's the best part of cooking for me, just getting that aroma of frying down the herbs. And so we looking good to go. Now we ready for our tomato paste. So we can put our tomato paste in there. Some people don't use it. This is what I use. And so we can give that a stir around. And our next step is to add rice. My technique is rice before water. Do not kill me. This is what works for me. This is what I grew up with. This is what I know. And some people use water first. I only know rice before the water. We going in with our coconut milk now, and also the water that we strained off from that peas. Now, you know I got to go and get some water to make sure I get the rest of the coconut milk out of that can. And so that's what we're doing. So I did 2.5 cups of rice, and I did 3 cups of liquid. Whether you're using just water or you're using coconut milk, whatever you're using, that's what I went with, 2.5 cups of rice. We put our seasoning in there, and we can put a little brown in because I find that with coconut milk, it makes it a little lighter, makes the rice come out a little lighter. So we can put some browning in there. I think I needed some more salt and pepper, so I put that in there. We can mix all that around. Leave that on for 20 minutes. See how that look? And come back and see how that look. Okay, 20 minutes pass. We can give this a little stir, but we need to leave this on for another 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll check back again. So we can give that a stir, but if you are still with me at this stage in the video, I appreciate you and thank you because I am super nervous. This is my first video. Y'all asked for these videos. Y'all wanted longer tutorials, so stick with me. But yeah, I'm really nervous. But now we looking like we ready to go. This is how your rice should be looking at this point. This good to go. My daughter, she don't even need no meat. She don't even eat no meat. She only eats the rice. Once the rice finished, she good to go. And so this is how your rice should be looking. Good for the plating. You could put this with whatever meat that you're doing. I did steamed pork chop because steamed pork chop is my favorite. You see this? You could eat this by itself because it already has meat inside of it. So please subscribe. Please do the notification bell so you could be alerted to all of my videos. Thank you. Love you.